Hey you guys, this is Jess of A Sourceful Journey back with another video. I just wanted to do this quick little talk with you guys, and I don't know who needs to hear this, but just know that God is not done with you yet. And truly, just know that the best is yet to come. You know, whoever may be going through it, whether it may be something with dealing with people on the job, maybe those at home, that you live with, or maybe those who you are closely aligned with, whether it be friends, as I usually do the air quotes in my videos, family also. Whatever the case may be, just know that God sees it all, and just know it's all for a reason. Every experience that you have, every encounter that you have when it comes to those you deal with on a daily basis is all for a reason. It's more a part of your journey. It's a lesson. It's a lesson in regards to getting that much closer to the end game in your journey. So rest assured that, every step you go through, every test that you encounter, it's all been planned. It's all been put in place because that was how God orchestrated it. 1, 2, 3, as I said that. He meant for that to be the case for you, simply for the fact because he knew what type of individual you were going to be. He knew exactly what he was building you up to be. And he knew the steps, the blocks that it took to get you to that point. 144 as I'm saying this. So rest assured that anything that pops up, whether it's good, bad, not so great, it was all a part of the plan. And just rest assured that the end goal is going to be the most gratifying ever. To realize that you went through all of those stages, all of those processes with dealing with irritable people, whether, again, it be friends, family, co-workers, you name it, knowing that you went through all of that. And to get to the final outcome, 23 as I said this, just to know that, wow, you're going to look back at it and say, you know what? It was all worth it. Rest assured in knowing that you are not the only one who's going through these obstacles. And when I say obstacles, it's all about perception, right? So I'll use myself as an example. Obstacles in the sense of, dealing with certain individuals on the job. You deal with so many different personalities on the job, and you have to learn to adjust to it. You have to learn how to adapt to it, to put it plainly. It may be dealing with some who are supposed to be dear to you. Maybe like people you consider to be friends, or, people that you grew up knowing. Just coming to the realization that they're not going to be with you throughout this entire journey of your life. Knowing that at some point, ties will be severed. And it's not a bad thing. It's just, it's time for the parting to take place. Each individual's journey is different. What you chose to sign up for is different from the next person. So they were only meant to be on your path for 111, as I'm saying this, for just that period. Another point that I like to add for you guys is that in regards to your journey, learn to take it in stride. Don't view this thing called life with such a serious eye. Understand that we all, again, have our own journey we're going through and various tests that we have to, pass, if you will. But do it in stride. Don't have such a cold heart about it. Don't be so sad and somber about it. There's going to be certain points that you will feel sad or, disappointed because maybe something didn't go your way. 44 as I said that. But let it be fleeting. Don't let it be something that overtakes your day or months or whatever the case may be. And understand that chances are the very thing that you encountered, someone else has either already went through it or they're currently going through it as well. Again, the only reason why God puts these type of tests, 111, is I'm saying this. on us is because he knows each individual is built for it. He knows we're built for it tough. So, with that being said, take it as a compliment. Say, you know what? God knows what I'm capable of. He knows what my strengths are. He knows what my weaknesses are. He will never put too much on us that we cannot bear. Do understand that and embrace it, and just know that it's for good reason. 144, as I said that. I think once people can come to the realization and understand that, you know what? This journey is really not all that bad. 155, as I said that. When people can truly begin to understand that, you know what? I want to take this in stride and just keep it moving, because I know it's leading to a much bigger reward at the end of it all. Once we can all take heed to that and actually apply it accordingly, the journey will be a beautiful one. Just know that. 222, as I said that. I know for me, when I started looking at things from a different perspective, I began to realize, like, Jessica, the reason why you're going through these various stages in your life, whether it's with love, work, you name it, is because God knew, 23s, I said that I was built for it. Again, being a part of that group, that chosen group, the 144, being a part of it, you have to understand that this is all a part of the plan. These various tasks, these various tests that I've been through, it was all for a reason, because he knew I was built for it. And sure enough, the purpose of it is for me to go through these stages and these obstacles that I went through, to see for myself, am I truly built for it? I have to say, after all these years and the various ones that I've dealt with and all that jazz, I know within self, 111s, I'm saying this, I'm definitely built for it, and then some. And you need to know that within yourself as well. You know, whenever I have these consultations, when I speak with a lot of you one-on-one, or if I just simply have a chit-chat with you off to the side, you know, I could tell you what I see within you as a being. But at the end of the day, outside of me sharing my thoughts about you, and outside of God, who's the head of it all, seeing what he sees in you, the key factor in all of this is that you have to be able to see it within yourself, within self. We don't give ourselves enough credit, and that's what God wants to change. He wants that thought process of self within us to change. As a collective, when we can begin to truly understand the power that we hold, the power that God has bestowed on us as beings here in this plane, the better. People ask me all the time, you know, they're so amazed, like, when they hear my stories about how I've been able to accomplish, or overcome, I should say, overcome certain obstacles and yet still be standing. I've also had people tell me, like, you don't look nothing like what you've been through. It's all God, baby. All God. But I'm going to tell you, going through those obstacles, also keep in mind, it builds character. It not only helps to reveal to you how resilient you are as a being here going through the human experience, but at the same time, it builds character. It starts to mold your perspective in such a way that you are more aware of self and the type of power you hold, the type of power that we all hold. Granted, some of us may have a much more stronger calling on our life, and may have more gifts to work with. Fair enough. Most of us, if not, no, I would say most of us. Most of us are aware of it. There's some who may not be aware of it. But for a lot of us who are aware of it in terms of where we stand and what capabilities we have, we take it in stride, and we do understand the fact that for that being the case, we know that our journey, our path is going to be a bit more difficult to deal with. But once, as I mentioned in the previous video, you let go and allow God to be God and to guide you in this path, things begin to flip, and it flips extremely quickly. Overall, just know that God, of course, being the head of it all, is the one that's controlling the ship. You're just the assistant. He's expecting you to follow suit, just so things can continue to go as planned. Don't veer off the path. You know what you signed up for. Stick to it. And just know that the end result, the outcome, the final outcome is going to be the most rewarding ever. You start to see remnants of what is to come. Or as some would say, think of it this way: the best is yet to come. Don't forget to like, share, and comment if you haven't done so already. Also, you guys can continue to message me on my other platforms as well. Consultations are still open, so definitely, if you are interested, definitely sign up. If you have any issues with it, just also reach out to me on the other platforms. You can also email me as well. We could just set up an appointment from there. For the most part, that's what I've been doing, but a lot of individuals I've had the consultations with have not had any issues with scheduling an appointment, but you just never know. So I just wanted to put that out there. As always, I am definitely seeing you guys with love and light, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Be blessed, you guys.